Please be seated. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. As you're getting settled in, would you please be sure that your cell phones are on silent mode? Good afternoon. My name is Cheryl Hammond, and I'm an associate professor of business here at Indiana Tech. I also have the privilege of serving as the faculty representative to the Board of Trustees. So I have the joy of welcoming you all here today. Thank you for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion for Dr. Karl W. Einolf as Indiana Tech's 9th president. As we processed in, oh, that's good, yeah. As we processed in, did you see our special visitors? Those were delegates representing other universities, and they came in their academic regalia to extend their well wishes to Dr. Einolf. They were followed by our very own faculty. Thank you for being here, and to members of our stage party. With me on stage are members of our Board of Trustees, our cabinet leadership team, our academic deans, and two of our former presidents, Dr. Arthur Snyder and Mr. Donald J. Andorfer. There are also additional people from other constituencies, and they join us on stage. I have been blessed to be part of the Indiana Tech family for many years. And I want to tell you how very proud we all were this past week as we had faculty, staff, and many students with such a high level of enthusiasm and participation in 5 community outreach projects. You may have seen some of the publicity about that, but they were out in full force and they want to do it again. So we're all hoping that that has become a new annual day of giving for the people of Indiana Tech. I have to tell you that I am very excited about Dr. Einolf's presidency here at Indiana Tech. He has my full respect, my full confidence, and we look forward to our future here at the university as he propels this university further based on our previous president's good work and helps us to deliver a good education that matches our mission of preparing students towards a life of significance and worth. Will you please rise as one of our students, Kelsey Crilly, majoring in child development, sings the Star-Spangled Banner, and please continue standing for the invocation from His Most Reverend Excellency Kevin C. Rhodes, Bishop of the Fort Wayne South Bend Catholic Diocese.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Let us pray. Lord our God, source of all wisdom and knowledge, we give you thanks and praise as we gather for this inauguration ceremony. We ask for your blessing upon the community of Indiana Tech and its mission of educating students for professions and careers, and its commitment to the values of respect, commitment, honesty, passion, and integrity. On this day, O Lord, we especially ask that you bless Dr. Karl Einolf, the new president of this university. Send your Spirit upon him and bless him with your gifts of wisdom, knowledge, fortitude, gentleness, patience, and heartfelt concern for the community entrusted to his leadership. Help him to lead by word and example. Give him the strength and grace to promote what is right and good, and to lead with integrity in a genuine spirit of service. And bless Karl's wife, Maria, and his sons and his whole family with your love and your grace. Inspire all of us who are gathered here today for this ceremony that we may support President Einolf and help one another to reflect your love and mercy in the life of this community, especially toward those who are in need, who struggle or are hurting. In your kindness, Lord, hear our prayers and help us always to do your will. To you be glory and praise, now and forever. Amen.
Thank you, Kelsey and Bishop Rhodes. I would like now, you may be seated. I would like now to invite 9 people in honor of our 9th president to the lectern, who will each offer their greetings to President Einolf. The first person is City Councilman and a member of the Indiana Tech Board of Trustees, Jeffrey Paddock, representing the city of Fort Wayne.
Well, thank you very much, fellow trustee Cheryl Hammond. And let me just say, Bishop, where you are, there you are, Bishop Rhodes, and President Andorfer, President Snyder, President-designate Einolf, members of the Board of Trustees, and distinguished guests and faculty, and ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is for me to be with all of you today, wearing 2 hats, so to speak. Yes, I am in my cap and my gown, and very happy to be representing Indiana Tech as one of your proud members of the Board of Trustees. But figuratively speaking, my other hat, as Cheryl mentioned, is as a Fort Wayne City Councilman, and I would like to bring greetings on behalf of the City of Fort Wayne. I see my good friend, Councilman Russ Yale, who also is here representing Congressman Jim Banks. He is a staff member for him. He wears 2 hats too. And Russ, good to have you here. And on behalf of Mayor Tom Henry, City Council President Tom Didier, my colleagues on City Council, and others representing city government, I want to extend a special greeting to all of you from the city and to you, Dr. Einolf, as you enjoy this auspicious occasion and assume this position of president of the Indiana Institute of Technology. Dr. Einolf, his wife Maria, and their family, as we know, come to us from Mount St. Mary's University in Emmitsburg, Maryland. And Dr. Einolf served, as we know, as a faculty member, as a dean of the business school, as an acting president, before he came to us here and is about to become our president. And as one of your trustees, I had the privilege to serve on the a presidential interview and selection committee led by our very distinguished president of the Board of Trustees, Janet Schran. Very proud of her leadership, and my other colleagues that interviewed a number of candidates. There were a number of outstanding people who came forward to apply and to come forward for this position. But I think it's fair to say that Dr. Einolf immediately stood out as not only the outstanding choice, but all of our first choice collectively. That was unanimous. And so I was very happy to play a role in that procedure as your trustee. As your councilman, I have been proud to work with your predecessors, particularly Dr. Art Snyder, as we built a strong relationship between the city of Fort Wayne and Indiana Tech. A lot of things we have done together, the city and the university. And I'm very pleased that President Andorfer and President Snyder are here today with us. They are outstanding leaders and great predecessors to our incoming president. Yes. And so let me just say that the city is excited. I am excited as we move forward with Dr. Einolf. And on behalf of the city, I'm proud to welcome Karl and Maria and their sons and their family to our city. We are excited to have you in our city. Now, this is your city. And we look forward to a wonderful relationship for many, many years to come. How proud I am of this day. How proud I am of you, Dr. Einolf. This is an outstanding individual. May God bless you as you assume this position. I thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Next, representing the higher education community is Dr. Thomas Powell, President Emeritus of Mount St. Mary's University and President St. John's Catholic Prep.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor, and honored guests, presidents, Mr. President Einolf. Privilege and honor for me to be here. Dr. Karl Einolf gets it. Your new president knows. And I have long admired Dr. Einolf because he knows. And Indiana Tech is very fortunate because he knows. Well, what does he know? President Einolf knows that the real bottom line of higher education is not what we're doing today. It's something more important. Dr. Einolf knows that amidst the accountability numbers, the outcome measures that swirl around higher education, he knows that the real bottom line, the one that counts, the only one that really matters, is about education. The real bottom line of our enterprise is how we change the lives of our students so that they're better able to provide for their families, serve their communities, and serve our great nation. And Dr. Einolf knows that in higher education, we do this one sacred interaction at a time. He knows that the critical relationship here at Indiana Tech is between a student and a faculty member. So students and faculty of Indiana Tech, you are fortunate. You are more fortunate than many at other universities where there seems to be confusion about what the bottom line is. President Einolf, all of us in higher education now look to you to keep faith with what you know. You know, all of this, all of the trappings that we have of higher education, it ceases without a president's strong commitment to providing students and their mentors with the right environment to teach, to learn, and to change lives. I've been privileged to know Dr. Einolf and his family for 15 years. And if I am confident about anything, Dr. Einolf, is that you will be a great success because you get it. Godspeed, President Einolf, Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Powell. Representing Mount St. Mary's University is Mary Beth Graham, Associate Dean of the Bolt School of Business.
Good afternoon, Indiana Tech. Right. I am especially honored to represent the students, faculty, staff, administration, and Board of Trustees of Mount St. Mary's University in sending our prayers and good wishes on this very special day. I had the great pleasure of working with President Karl Einolf over the past 10 years as faculty colleagues in the Richard J. Bolt Senior School of Business, then as fellow administrators, and most importantly, as friends. In preparing my remarks for this special occasion, I thought I'd offer you, the students, faculty, staff, administration, and trustees of Indiana Tech with some insights about your new president. After all, you may be wondering, who is Dr. Karl Einolf, this man who will lead your fine institution into the future? So I put out a request to the Mount St. Mary's community, to those who truly know him best, and I asked if you could describe Karl Einolf in one word, what would that word be? Well, the response was clearly overwhelming, so overwhelming that if I read every response, we'd be here through the end of final exams. So let me just offer you a sampling of words that describe Karl Einolf. Tall. Actually, they said very tall, but that broke the rule. I guess we all know that one. Genuine, respectful, considerate, caring, dedicated, confident, humble, ethical, compassionate, kind, selfless, fair, inspiring, friendly, reliable, dynamic, leader, approachable, loyal, positive, courageous, integrity, and to sum up the rest, extraordinary. As you can see from this sampling of descriptors provided by those who truly know Dr. Karl Einolf best, your new president is not only a superior educator and a highly qualified, effective, and collaborative administrator, but most importantly, Karl Einolf is a truly wonderful and caring person. It is safe to say that you have the best of the best. Karl, please accept our most heartfelt good wishes, prayers, and blessings on your new journey as president of Indiana Tech. I wish you, Maria, Nicholas, Thomas, and the entire Indiana Tech community much success and good fortune. Karl, I am personally so proud of all that you have accomplished thus far, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead in your future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Graham. Dr. David Wantz, president of the Independent Colleges of Indiana, is representing the state of Indiana's higher education community.
President Einolf, Mrs. Einolf, President Snyder, and President Andorfer, faculty, colleagues, executives, and administrators, students, and guests, I bring you the greetings this day from your brother and sister institutions across Indiana. Independent Colleges of Indiana is the oldest association of private colleges and universities in the nation. Founded in 1948, we stand for student choice and excellence in career education and preparation. We advocate tirelessly on behalf of Hoosier students and the private colleges they attend, whether the issue is financial aid, tax policy, charitable giving, legislation, or regulation. We are your voice. We are the collective voice for all 30 private colleges. With your fellow colleges, therefore, we celebrate today the installation of Karl Einolf as your 9th president. You have made an excellent choice in Dr. Einolf. He has a distinguished career as a scholar and academic executive. He has a vision for success. He is the right man at the right time. So we fellow independent colleges congratulate the Indiana Tech community on your wisdom in inviting him to be your leader. Dr. Einolf, I extend to you the warmth and collegiality of your fellow presidents. And we look around and we see difficult days ahead and clouds on the horizon. We hear people predicting doom and gloom. But you're not one to shy away from difficulty or challenges. We've always had clouds, and we've always had things to work on. And you can be sure that we will support you and encourage you. We will advise you. We will give all of our effort to continue the successes of this marvelous institution. Karl Einolf, you have been called for such a purpose as this, to lead Indiana Tech into the future, to inspire our students, to achieve more than they believe possible, to encourage the faculty to be bold and creative, to build up the community, to engage donors and alumni in the great purpose of supporting this wonderful institution. We need you right now, right here, and we anticipate your success. The independent colleges of Indiana will be cheering you and in the entire Indiana Tech community all along the way. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Waltz. Next, representing our alumni is Kevin Foss, who serves as the alumni representative to the Indiana Tech's Board of Trustees.
My name is Kevin Foss, and I'm the alumni representative to the Indiana Tech Board of Trustees. It is a great pleasure to be here today, representing our Warrior alumni as we officially welcome Dr. Einolf to the Indiana Tech family and celebrate his inauguration as our 9th president. Our alumni at Indiana Tech are proud of the history and tradition of our institution. We have Warriors all over the world making a positive impact in business, engineering, education, and information technology. Today, we welcome in a person who I have no doubt will have a positive impact on our school and continue to build upon the growth and success we have experienced under President Andorfer and President Snyder in recent years. I've had the pleasure to get to know Dr. Einolf over the last year, and it's easy to see why faculty and students have taken to him so quickly. He's a genuine man. He has a passion for education and creating an environment where our students have the opportunity to grow individually and prepare themselves for a life of meaning. He is dedicated to our faculty and staff and providing them with the tools and resources they need to help our students. Dr. Einolf is a natural leader. He makes those around him better. On top of all that, I'm told that he still has 1 year of athletic eligibility left in case any of our basketball players get injured. So, today is a special day for Indiana Tech. It's a special day for our students. It's a special day for our faculty. And it's a special day for our alumni. It's a special day because we all know, with Dr. Einolf's leadership, that our best days are yet to come. So, on behalf of the Alumni Association, welcome to the Warrior family.
Thank you, Kevin. It's my honor now to welcome my colleague, Dr. Suzan Mcgrane, who is representing the faculty.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to represent the faculty today. And since I'm here as a representative of the faculty, I decided to also ask my colleagues about their initial impressions of President Einolf. But I, unfortunately, have to report very different results than his former colleague did. In fact, we have some very confused faculty at Indiana Tech these days. And let me take a moment to explain. The College of Business, for example, a department concerned with things like balance sheets, return on investments, and strategic planning, they got all warm and fuzzy. One faculty member stated he would, quote, just like to give you a hug every day, but I think it might be inappropriate, end quote. And the College of Engineering, again, a department that you might think is rather concerned with objectivity, scientific methods, they shared a similar warm and fuzzy reaction. In fact, a faculty member in that department, who will remain nameless, admitted that he had, quote, a man crush on President Einolf. And finally, there's the College of Arts and Sciences, a college that you might expect would give an insightful read of your moral or psychological character. Instead, when they were asked about their first impressions, they were far more calculating. They simply said, tall. But on a more serious note, among these previous answers, there were also expressions that you had brought a sense of excitement and hope to the university. Many faculty responded with adjectives, many of which you heard earlier: authentic, genuine, open, approachable, and down to earth, sincerely invested in the institution and students' academic experiences, kind and thoughtful, confident but humble. And I agree with all of these things. And while some may listen and say this is perhaps a honeymoon period, I disagree. I think we can look to him to exhibit these qualities for his duration, and let me explain. When we first met, he confessed that he was a closet English major. He has said this once again in front of one of my classes, so I have witnesses. But it was at our first meeting where he shared that one of his most recent reads was a book called Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And you may not know this book, but if you did, you would know what I knew in that moment. Because his reading of that particular text gave me a sense that he was a thoughtful, contemplative person, willing to enter into explorations of how we create meaning in our lives, how to make sense of a world that can be confusing, dismaying, and unjust, but also promising all at the same time. As the title implies, the book looks at one's historical and present relationship with the rest of the world. It examines the dynamics of those who hold power and those who hold only limited powers. The book demands a reflexive reading, an inquiry into one's position, the dynamics that put them there, and the dynamics that keep them there. No, this is not a honeymoon period. These qualities are ones that are indicative of one's character and disposition. And Dr. Einolf, we look forward to many years. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mcgrane. Next is Kelly Workman, a senior majoring in elementary education who is representing traditional undergraduate students.
Thank you, Professor Hammond. Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Einolf, on behalf of the student body, I would like to congratulate you on becoming Indiana Tech's 9th president. During your 5 months on campus, your bright smile and outgoing personality have already shined across our campus. I feel I can speak for the students when I say thank you for already making a positive impact on our experience here at Tech. Although you have not been able to build a relationship with each and every student, not yet at least, your efforts have been noticed and appreciated by the Tech community. About a year ago, many students, myself included, had the opportunity to be introduced to the presidential candidates. I took that opportunity right away for several reasons. First, I wanted the university I graduated from to continue its success in academic excellence for future students. Second, because the president of a university plays an important role in creating the campus culture for the students. And last but not least, as a president's office intern, I knew I would work closely with whoever was chosen. A university president is not just giving speeches or constantly in meetings, although this does occur quite often. They are the rock, the strength, and the leader that we all need in our lives, especially the crazy lives of college students. Dr. Einolf has worked extremely hard to be that leader for the students. He has invited student organizations to his home for dinner. He greets everyone he walks past on campus. He attends student events to connect with us, and he has made it clear that he genuinely cares for our well-being. After each meeting with the possible presidential candidates, I would go back to the president's office and think about the person I just met filling that office. They all had amazing qualifications, several degrees, publications, and great leadership experience, so you had to go off their intentions for the university and who they were as a person. When I came back from meeting Dr. Einolf, I looked at my boss and I said, "He is really good. I like him." He was the one. We needed him. I was certain that he would be an amazing fit for Indiana Tech. Dr. Einolf, you have exceeded my expectations, and I know you have done the same for many other students. All we ask of you as our new president is that you continue to better our school and to motivate us. I am confident that you will continue to better this school. I and all the other students, I'm sure, are excited to see what's in store for Indiana Tech. Dr. Einolf, thank you for joining the Warrior family. You have been a great leader for us during your short time here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. And now I'd like to invite Cameron Owens, a sophomore majoring in mechanical engineering, who is representing residential students and strategic planning.
Certainly, thank you for the introductions. Good afternoon, everyone. I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to President Einolf as he officially takes on his new role in leading this proud institution. In being asked to speak at this ceremony, I wasn't sure what to say, so I actually researched speeches and traditions of president inaugurations, and in my research, I found that not many, if any, inaugural greetings are presented by students. From that information, I drew two conclusions. One, it's an absolute honor to be up here, and two, the inclusion of students in this ceremony truly represents the president's focus of this institution. One of my first interactions with President Einolf was during an RA training session where he met and greeted the members of the Res Life staff. Prior to the meeting, I was definitely under the impression that it was going to be formal because it was the president. I quickly learned that that was not the case. The president was extremely humble and very interested in student engagement. And for someone of his stature, symbolically and physically, I mean the man is tall. For someone of his stature to be interested in just talking with members of this community was phenomenal. At this meeting, I was also subsequently called out for adding him on LinkedIn before actually meeting him in person. At the time, I wasn't sure if I was being reprimanded or congratulated, but to remember one specific student out of his many, many connections was a big deal. During one of these first interactions, the doctor also revealed his cell phone number to the students here, and I was shook, to be frank. Needless to say, there's a high level of trust in giving your number out to a group of teens and young adults. The first response I could think of was to text him and ask if this was really his number. Then text him again and ask if he was sure about this. Since then, I've been blessed with a few opportunities to have dinner at the president's house, as he consistently welcomes various constituents of the institution and community for food and discussion. During such discussion, he invites his guests to share their vision of Indiana Tech, from the cons to the pros, from what it is to what it can be. And in the short few months President Einolf has been here, he has been instrumental in shaping the vision of the Indiana Institute of Technology, something that has been proved with the implementation of the Strategic Planning Task Force. a committee that gives all students, faculty, staff, and members of the community a chance to shape how we envision Tech's future and set strategic goals for that future. Through this task force, institutional information and planning goals are shared with the community that I can only imagine will be privy to cabinet members under different leadership, which is a true testament to President Einolf's transparency between the institution and community. I'm excited for what is to come and am absolutely positive that with the leadership of this new president, Indiana Tech will set the precedent of becoming a world-class residential destination. On the behalf of the students and the various organizations that I represent, I'm excited to work with you, President Einolf. Thank you.
Thank you, Cameron. Next, our speaker is Jason Villarreal, who is representing the College of Professional Studies.
Good afternoon. Okay, there's college students in here, so you can do a lot better than that. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, good start. A few months ago, I was in the middle of the capstone class of my MBA in the College of Professional Studies here at Indiana Tech. It was MBA 7000 Business Policy and Strategy, and the final project for the class was a soul-crushingly long strategic analysis and recommendation plan for a real-world company drawing on knowledge that I had gained from every single MBA class for industry, competitive, financial, and strategic analyses. Toward the end of the course, I'm working on that final project, and I'm at home, I'm sitting on my bed, surrounded by piles and piles of loose papers and open books, with my laptop quietly humming in front of me, and I don't know if I want to curl up into a ball and cry, shout, or burn the whole house down. The final project is hard, and I don't know if I can even finish. I'm pretty sure I was also stabbing a voodoo doll of Professor Tim Allwine at the time. Still have that. It was the toughest thing I've ever had to work on, and it would be the ultimate measure of my learning throughout my MBA studies, so I felt the pressure intensely. That class nearly pushed me to a quitting point, but I found the drive to finish. In the end, I completed the assignment, and I think I even turned it in like an hour early, so kudos to me. Please hold your applause. And do you know what grade I got on that final project? Don't worry about it. Actually, somehow, I managed to get an A on that assignment. Please hold your applause. That was my favorite class from my time here at Indiana Tech. And it wasn't because it was a cakewalk. It was because the coursework and the professor made tough, specific demands of me, and I had to find a way to meet them. Because I earned my grade, tested my knowledge, and I knew I was a better professional and person for my efforts. It was my favorite class because of its academic rigor. One of the things that makes me so excited and hopeful about Dr. Einolf's tenure as president of Indiana Tech is his attitude and philosophy towards learning and teaching. Dr. Einolf has mentioned to me on a couple of different occasions that one of his primary goals is to continue the great work that Indiana Tech's faculty and staff have already done in making Tech a place where students are challenged to excel, where academic rigor is valued, and academic reputation is honored. As a graduate student who chose to pursue additional education not out of obligation, but out of a desire to learn and improve myself, I think this is an essential quality for Indiana Tech and one which I wholly embrace. In the time I've spent with him, I found Dr. Einolf to be thoughtful, engaging, and deeply passionate about helping others through his work and in his personal life. That passion for others has led him from business back to academia, a place where he can truly connect with people and positively impact the lives of those with whom he works. Dr. Einolf understands that as president, it is as much his duty to listen as it is to lead. He understands that it's important to have a vision for the future, but to act here today. He understands that as a community, we can go farther and do more than any of us could alone. And he understands the importance of developing the student as a whole in mind, in body, and in spirit. For all these reasons and many more, I am supremely confident that Dr. Karl Einolf is the right person to lead Indiana Tech into the next exciting chapter of its rich history. Dr. Einolf, on behalf of the students of the College of Professional Studies, I extend to you the warmest of welcomes to Indiana Tech, and I applaud your goal of continuing to make Indiana Tech a place where academic rigor is pursued, valued, and honored. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. And now to formally install Dr. Karl W. Einolf as the 9th president of Indiana Tech, I would like to introduce the chair of the Board of Trustees, Janet Schran. Janet joined the board in 2008 and has served as the chair since 2012.
Thank you, Cheryl. As chair of the Indiana Tech Board of Directors, I had the honor of serving on the search committee, just like Jeff did, and to select the next president of this great institution. Nearly 70 applicants applied for the position, and it was soon clear to the search committee that Dr. Einolf would be a good fit. After his initial interview, the search committee's reaction was, well, let's just stop here. Some of them didn't even want to go on and interview anybody else because he made such an impression. I think the thing that really, and I've heard the word at least 3 times today, genuine. It came out loud and clear. He wasn't trying to impress everybody. I know many people in the room have been through interviewing people, and you can get that feeling right away whether they're genuine or not. So I want to tell Brian Engelhard, our communication person here, that when you do any articles on Dr. Einolf from now on, it's going to be genuine Dr. Einolf. So that's what everybody thinks about him here. But also, his experience in higher education and his background in the work world were great assets. But also what really caught the attention of the committee was his humbleness, intelligence, and teamwork attributes. We also became aware that Dr. Einolf is the type of person who wants to get involved in the community and will explore how the university can further contribute to this region of northern Indiana. As past presidents have done, Dr. Einolf will take us to another level. Now, the official part of it. Dr. Karl W. Einolf was appointed president of Indiana Tech by its Board of Trustees on December 5th, 2016, and began his tenure as president on July 1st, 2017. He came to Indiana Tech from Mount St. Mary's University in Emmitsburg, Maryland, where he served as dean of the Richard J. Bolte Senior School of Business, as well as acting president of the university from February to June 2016. Dr. Einolf brings experience in strategic planning, accreditation, fundraising, and of course, teaching. But most of all, he brings great leadership ability and a genuine, there's that word again, passion for helping students learn and transfer their lives. I asked Dr. Einolf and Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, Greg Sengstack, to come forward. That's fine, because that's where the medallion is. Karl Einolf, the Board of Trustees has selected you as the 9th president of the Indiana Institute of Technology. They are confident that your knowledge, experience, leadership, and good judgment will continue to move this institution towards the fulfillment of its great promise. They are confident that your commitment and courage will maintain this community, this university, as a place of uncommon values, as a place of full and fair inquiry, where wisdom may be brought into human affairs, and as a place where those who perceive truth may impart it to those who seek truth. By virtue of the authority of the Board of Trustees of the Indiana Institute of Technology, we place upon your shoulders the symbol of the high office you now hold, and invest in you all of the responsibilities pertaining to that office, hereby installing you as President of Indiana Tech. So on behalf of the trustees, I welcome you as the 9th president of the Indiana Institute of Technology, and I assure you of our confidence in you, and I pledge our support to you as you strive to bring this university to the greatness that is its destiny. So now I officially present you, Friends of Indiana Tech, the 9th president of the university, Dr. Karl W. Einolf.
Trustees, alumni, students, faculty, staff, and special guests, I am honored and quite humbled to be standing before you today and grateful for the confidence you entrusted me to lead this great university. On this beautiful afternoon, and I'm already going off script, they said December 2nd, there's going to be 7 inches of snow. Come on, it's a beautiful fall, sunny day. So on this beautiful afternoon, we honor the Indiana Institute of Technology, a remarkable institution with a proud past and a promising future that we will build together. So I begin my remarks by offering thanks. Thank you all who welcomed me today and offered greetings. It's truly a great blessing to have you all here today, and I am humbled by your words of praise and encouragement. We are fortunate to have 2 former presidents of Indiana Tech here today, Don Andorfer and Dr. Arthur Snyder. For the last year, since the announcement of my appointment last December, both of you have offered your good counsel and support. Thank you both so much. I carry your legacies forward with deep respect for all that you accomplished over your many years of leadership. To the trustees, thank you for your confidence and partnership. Thank you for embracing me in leadership. To Bishop Rhodes, thank you for honoring us with your presence today and for your spiritual leadership. As an aside, I've been following Bishop Rhodes around for a number of years. He was the rector of the seminary at Mount St. Mary's when I arrived there in 1998. And he left the Mount in 2004 to serve as the bishop of the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania diocese where we happen to live. And he was 2 months, and I haven't forgotten this, he was 2 months from confirming my son Nicholas when he was called to be the bishop of Fort Wayne, South Bend. So I haven't forgotten that. So it's actually a joy now to follow him once again to the great city of Fort Wayne, and I'm hoping we can be together for a little while. To our alumni, thank you for sharing your stories with me and for telling me how Indiana Tech changed your lives, how our faculty prepared you well for your careers and for lives of significance and worth. To our students, thank you for being here today. And all right, we practiced this. I want you to repeat after me. Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Oh, well done. We're going to do that a few more times. I'm inspired by the future that you represent. Remember that all of us here in this room are dedicated to your success. I say this to you often. Your success is our success. And I want to give a special thanks to our student musicians. Thank you so much. And to Kelsey for your wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. To our faculty and staff, I am so proud to join your team as president. Your warm welcome, your willingness to embrace change, and your commitment to creating an even better opportunities for our students has been absolutely inspiring. And I also want to thank the Inauguration Committee, and they're listed in your program, for all the work that they did making today possible. To the delegates here today, representing institutions around the country, know that you honor Indiana Tech and me by your presence. I'm also grateful to my friends and family who have traveled from near and far to be here today. And also a big thank you to my mom, mother-in-law, and grandmom who couldn't make the trip, but are hopefully watching online right now, or will be watching later on video. And finally, to my three greatest supporters, my sons, Nicholas and Thomas, you inspire me every day, and I couldn't have done this without your support. And to my wife, Maria, thank you for all you did to make this possible. Thank you for falling in love with these great people at Indiana Tech, and thank you for joining me on this big adventure. We are partners in this together. I love you. So this is a great day for Indiana Tech. Today we celebrate why we are here. We are here to prepare learners for professional careers in the global 21st century society and for lives of significance and worth. And we see this mission fulfilled in the alumni and students we have here today. Our students accomplish great things while they're at Indiana Tech. This past year, 2 of our students won a national debate title. Our cyber defense team won a national championship for the 2nd year in a row, and our men's and women's track teams are perennial national champions. Give me a Go Warriors. Go Warriors! Nice. Our graduates are doing great things. They're teaching in our schools. They're serving our great nation. They're working for nonprofits and starting their own businesses. Our graduates are also working for our nation's best companies: Microsoft, Apple, Google, Boeing, General Electric, Ford, and Coca-Cola, just to name a few. But these accolades don't come without struggle and conflict. Some of our students overcame significant obstacles to be here. We have a new freshman student this year who came to us from an orphanage in Zimbabwe. The children's home bought his plane ticket to the U.S. and gave him a little cash, and he came to us with not much more than the clothes on his back. He left everything he knew, and he came to Indiana Tech with a dream to get an education from an American university. And since he's here and I'm looking right at him, I'm going to call him out. Kudzi. What a great young man. We have a single mother in our continuing studies program who works 2 jobs to make ends meet. In the little spare time she has between working and taking care of her children, she takes classes with us online to pursue a bachelor's degree in business administration. She wants to remain anonymous, but she dreams of becoming a human resource manager and no longer living paycheck to paycheck. Challenges and struggles are part of life, and many of us turn to our faith to help us get through the difficulties in life. We also enjoy music and consider how we relate to the messages of inspiration in song lyrics. And, I guess the word is out. I'm a bit of an English major and a poetry fan, and I enjoy examining poetry and song lyrics. My favorite band is The Killers, and their lead singer and songwriter, Brandon Flowers, is a great lyricist, IMHO. You may have heard the song Mr. Brightside. The song is a metaphor about overcoming challenges in life, rising above them, and then looking on the bright side. And here are my favorite lines in the song, and they go like this: Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, because I'm Mr. Brightside. So let's break it down, okay? Destiny is calling me. I believe wholeheartedly that we are called by God to our purpose in life. My hope for our students is that you all find your passion while you're here at Indiana Tech. We don't want you just to work a job when you graduate. We want you to find your calling. We want you to discover what it is that you're passionate about, so that when you go to work after graduation, you are fulfilling your destiny and your vocation in life. Destiny is calling you. The second phrase, open up my eager eyes, this is actually my favorite phrase in the song, and I love that Brandon chose the word eager. Students, while you're here at Indiana Tech, look around, open up your eyes, learn all that you can from this great faculty, and discover new horizons in your life, and be eager about this pursuit. I often say this, and I really mean it, that I'm jealous of you because your journey is still ahead of you. Take advantage of this opportunity. Open up your eager eyes. And then he ends with, because I'm Mr. Brightside. As many of you know, I believe strongly in the power of optimism. Look on the bright side, be positive, and suppress those negative thoughts. I know we can do this because I'm Mr. Brightside. Give me a go, Warriors. Go Warriors! It's getting better every time. Now, I can tell you that destiny was calling me, and probably at a young age, because I was always interested in helping others learn, and I had a passion for education. I always wanted to be a college professor. But I can tell you that I never thought I would grow up to be a university president. And I actually have photographic evidence of this, if you'd like me to share it with you. Would you? All right. So here we go. Okay, I'm the guy on the right, on your right. This guy was not thinking about being a college president. In fact, my own dad was wondering a little bit about me there as well. But eventually, I opened up my eager eyes and I began to see what was possible in my life. And I am humbled by this opportunity because Indiana Tech has a great history of leadership. And I would like to reflect on our history and then talk about our future together. So Indiana Tech was founded in 1930 by our first president, John Kalbflesh. Our founding really was the start of a quintessential Indiana Tech story. John Kalbflesh began his career as a teacher and ultimately located to Fort Wayne, where he spent 25 years teaching at the International Business College. Over the years, he took on additional administrative responsibilities, and ultimately he became president of the college. However, he wasn't content with this success. He saw a problem. Our country was mired in the throes of the Great Depression. Unemployment in the region was over 20%. While the International Business College was preparing future business leaders who would ultimately help, he knew that our economy needed new skilled engineers to bring us out of the Depression. Destiny was calling him, and he opened up his eager eyes. And much like what we want in our students today, he saw a problem facing society, and he took the initiative and he had the entrepreneurial spirit to solve that problem, no matter what the obstacles or challenges that were ahead of him. So he left this relatively cushy job and he decided to start his own college, the Indiana Technical College, a for-profit college with an accelerated 24-month degree program that would quickly prepare engineers and get them into the workforce. John and his wife, Catherine, traveled throughout the Midwest recruiting students for their new college, and their hard work paid off. By 1931, they had 172 students attending our one-building school, and they had 250 students by 1935. But sadly, in 1936, John Kalbflesh died at the young age of 56. His vision and drive to succeed had laid a strong foundation. but there was a concern: would our new college survive after his death? So enter our second president, Archie Keene, who began his presidency at the age of 42 and served for 28 years, from 1936 to 1963. Archie Keene, simply put, took Indiana Tech to the next level. In 1948, we became a nonprofit. In 1953, we moved from our one-building campus downtown to the grounds we stand on today. In 1957, we moved all of our programs to traditional, comprehensive, accredited four-year degree programs. And in 1963, at the end of Archie Keene's tenure, we changed our name to our current name, the Indiana Institute of Technology. When Archie Keene retired in 1963, he left a leadership void that was not easily filled. Over the next 13 years, we had 3 different presidents, enrollments began to plummet, and Indiana Tech began operating in a deficit. By 1977, the situation was dire. Enrollment was only 349 total students. Faculty and staff agreed to a 10% pay cut to help the financial situation. I'm not suggesting that. But Indiana Tech, like many small private colleges, was dependent on students to survive, and the students weren't coming. We were precariously close to closing our doors. In 1977, the Board of Trustees hired Thomas Scully to be the 6th president of Indiana Tech. Tom Scully came from the International Business College, the same school that our founder, John Kalbflesh, left to start Indiana Tech. Everyone in the Fort Wayne community told Tom Scully not to take the job. They didn't want Scully to go down with the sinking ship that was Indiana Tech. But Scully saw something in us. He saw a caring and dedicated faculty. And he saw that we had solid degree programs. We just weren't getting students. Scully was an optimist, though, with a sales and marketing background. He was Mr. Brightside. And he brought with him a secret weapon, one Don Andorfer, who is with us on the stage today. And with Scully's marketing and sales expertise and Andorfer's business acumen, they were a dynamic duo, and the turnaround began. Enrollment began to rise in the early 80s, but sadly, Tom Scully passed away tragically in 1985 from a cerebral hemorrhage. It was a difficult time for Indiana Tech again, but thankfully, Don Andorfer was ready to step in as our 7th president. Don Andorfer served as president then for 18 years, and under his leadership, we expanded our academic programs, offering our first continuing studies program in Indianapolis in 1990, and our first graduate program, the MBA degree, in 1998. He also instituted the policy to provide books for all students. The cost was included in tuition, as it still is today. Enrollment continued to increase, as did the university's endowment. In 2003, President Andorfer retired, and the board hired Dr. Arthur Snyder, also here with us today, to lead Indiana Tech as our 8th president. Dr. Snyder served us faithfully for 14 years until he retired just this past June. Under Dr. Snyder's leadership, Indiana Tech went through a transformation, 45 new academic programs, including a Ph.D. in global leadership, beautiful new academic buildings, financial stability, no deferred maintenance, enrollment growth to over 10,000 students served in both our traditional and continuing studies programs, an endowment of $124 million, an incredible legacy for a new president to inherit. In this picture, I'm really not this tall. Well, okay, maybe I am, but I am standing on the shoulders of giants. Presidents Andorfer and Snyder, the learning opportunities our students have today are all made possible because of your combined 32 years of leadership. We applaud you and thank you. And what a great opportunity for us now as we look to the future. And I am so excited for our future. I look forward to working with all of you as we take Indiana Tech to its next level of excellence. You have heard me speak often about how we will take action in the future, and we will organize our actions around three fundamental activities. We will engage, we will excel, and we will extend. First, we will engage with our students to enhance the student experience. We will grow and develop our world-class student life program, offering students activities and events that will allow them to fully enjoy their college experience. We will also increase the number of traditional undergraduates that choose to make our Fort Wayne campus their home. We will continue to embrace diversity and foster a welcoming and inclusive campus environment. We will work with our non-traditional and adult students to provide the right programs that enable them to pursue meaningful careers and achieve their dreams of earning a college degree. And we will honor the excellence of our athletes by improving our athletic facilities. Go War! That's it. She beat me to it. Second, we will excel in all we do by raising our academic reputation and ensuring that our programs are rigorous, challenging, and focused on preparing students for careers that are in demand. We will be at the forefront of instructional technology, using the gifts of the modern world to enhance the learning experience for our students, both in person and online. And finally, we will extend our reach. We will educate more students, harness the power of our alumni network to help our current students succeed, and we will inform the world of the great things our students and faculty are doing here at Indiana Tech. We have a great event on our horizon. In the year 2030, we will celebrate 100 years as a university. So this centennial celebration that is 13 years away is on our horizon, and it's a great opportunity for us to think about who we want to be at that point in our history. We are quite literally building a century of excellence together. To ensure that we do this in a thoughtful and deliberate way, we've embarked on a strategic planning process that's encouraging every member of our community to have a voice in establishing the direction of our university. This is truly a community-wide effort. To our students, we have a distinct responsibility to provide you with an affordable education to help prepare you for active participation, career advancement, and leadership in the global 21st century society. We owe it to the city of Fort Wayne, to the state of Indiana, to our nation, and to our world to develop you to your greatest potential so that you may give back and contribute good work, to your communities. I am humbled each and every day by the commitment and dedication of our faculty, staff, administrators, and coaches. They all work so hard and so well for the betterment of our students. And students, I'm also inspired by your drive to succeed and your willingness to embrace the change in your lives that occurs as you learn and grow. This is an exciting time for Indiana Tech. I am looking forward to our journey together. Destiny is calling us. Let us open up our eager eyes. So in closing, I just have two words for you, and you know what they are, and I'd like you to repeat them after me. Go Warriors! Go Warriors! Nice. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I am extremely humbled by all of the attention today and quite frankly embarrassed by it. But I'm excited about our future and all that is Indiana Tech. Thank you so much. So before we close our ceremony this afternoon, we will sing our alma mater. Now, I heard our alma mater for the first time in May when I joined you all at our spring commencement exercises. President Archie Keene commissioned Meredith Wilson to write and arrange our alma mater in the early 1960s. This is a picture of President Keene and Lou Culp, our public relations director at the time. This picture hangs in the lobby of my building, and I see it multiple times every day. When I heard the Alma Mater in May, I thought it could use a new arrangement. But I still wanted to keep the original song that appropriately honored and dignified this great institution. So this is the big surprise that I've been promising many of you. It's been a top secret operation, but we've developed a new arrangement. And I felt there was no one better to take on this task than our own Darius Darling. It's an honor and privilege to introduce to you Darius Darling, who will sing for you for the very first time the new arrangement of our alma mater. Darius.
Oh, why thank you. Just a couple of things before we begin. First, I achieved my first goal by not falling on the stage. Amen. And I know that, thank you, Dr. Einolf, for the opportunity. This would not have been possible without two people. Dr. Dan Stoker, who sat with me at my desk trying to figure things out, telling me this didn't sound right, as well as my little 17-year-old brother, who helped me with some chord structures for this to make it all possible. So here we go. All right, we're gonna try this out, and if you don't like it, we can go back to the drawing board and try it again. All right, so. Yep. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail to thee, each hand and every heart. Our pledge will ever be. Sing now together, sing its name out loud, with joy and tears through coming years. Sing it strong and proud. All hail Indiana Tech, all hail to thee. Thank you.
You may be seated, please. Isn't this a great day? This is amazing. Dr. Snyder just said, "Go Warriors." I think he wants to do it one more time. Deb, you gonna lead it? Another one, "Go Warriors." Do it. 1, 2, 3. Go Warriors! All right. Thank you, Darius. Amazing. Thank you, visitors, for coming and sharing this great day with us, for sharing greetings with our new president. We're honored by the fact that you took the time to come. And now I would ask that His Most Reverend Excellency Kevin C. Rhodes come to the podium. He, again, is the Bishop of Fort Wayne South Bend Catholic Diocese, and he will give us the benediction. Will you please rise?
Thank you. What a wonderful, uplifting event, and we thank God for this day. Now, please let us now pray for God's blessing. Lord, bless and strengthen your people. Watch over President Einolf and strengthen him in his work. Watch over this community of Indiana Tech, that it may always be a beacon of hope in our community. Help all of us to walk in your ways, knowing and doing what is right and good. We ask that you keep us from all harm and protect us from every evil. Grant that we may serve you with joy and seek to love and serve you in all that we do. Bless all who are gathered here. Strengthen us with your grace and give us a true love for one another. May Almighty God bless you, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Bishop Rhodes. If you will, please allow the stage party to leave first, followed by our faculty, and then join us in the Snyder Academic Center for a reception. Thank you again for coming. This brings the ceremony to a close.